Good morning students, welcome to 11th Business Studies. We are running with second chapter and finished the different forms of business organization, sole proprietorship, partnership firm, joint Hindu family firm. Today we are going to start with the next form of business organization, that is cooperative society. What is meaning of cooperative society? The word cooperative means working together and with a common objective or a common purpose. So the cooperative society is a voluntary association of a persons who come together with the motive of welfare of the members, helping each other, and they also need to protect their economic interest and with a desire of earning profit. That means the people come together to help one another and to protect their own economic interest and to earn the profit. Okay. Now this cooperative society is where the main objective is to render the service rather than earning more profit. The second one is mutual help, that is helping one another, and self help. Okay, so even they have to see their own economic interests. Now let us move towards the features of cooperative society. The first feature is voluntary association. The word voluntary means you're free to join and you're free to live as per your wish. So the membership in cooperative society is voluntary. You can freely join the cooperative society, and whenever you desire, you can leave the cooperative society. If a member wants to leave the cooperative society, he has to serve a notice. He has to give a notice and then leave the society. That means proper time, proper procedure has to be followed while leaving the cooperative society. Okay, so in cooperative society there is no discrimination in case of religion, in case of caste, in case of gender, or in case of color. Nothing. Okay, any person is allowed to join the cooperative society. So first feature is voluntary association. Second one is legal status. Now when the cooperative society is registered under the act, so it has a separate legal status. Registration of cooperative society is compulsory, and this gives a separate identity, separate status to the cooperative society, separate from its own members. So society can enter into contract, can purchase a property on their own name, can file a case against anyone, or anyone person or any other company can file a case against the cooperative society, because it acts like a different status than its member. So as a result, it gets a separate legal status from the law. Okay, so it will not be affected if any member is joining the cooperative society or any member is leaving the cooperative society. That means entry and exit, or the death of a member, or lunacy of a member, or insolvency of a member will not affect cooperative society at all, because it has a separate legal status. Next comes limited liability. The member who join cooperative society have limited liability, limited up to the extent of the amount which they have contributed as a capital in cooperative society. This defines the maximum risk that a member can bear. Suppose if I join any cooperative society and whatever amount I have contributed, my liability will be only till that amount of capital which I have contributed. So my personal property will not be in danger at all, because the liability of all the members of cooperative society is limited. The next feature comes control. Now the cooperative society is to be said democratic. Why? Because there also the election has been done and the managing committee has been elected by all the members. So managing committee will take the decision. So in cooperative society, the power to take decision lies in the hands of the elected managing committee, and the right to vote gives the member to the chance to choose the elected committee. So here the principle which is followed by the cooperative society is one man, one vote. Similarly, what is followed in our country. So remember the principle for voting in cooperative societies: one man, one vote. The next comes service motive. Now cooperative society, though its purpose is to have a mutual help and even a welfare, Hence, the motive of service providing is also the main motive, but also the surplus, whatever the amount comes to the cooperative society or whatever is generated by the operation of the cooperative society, it has to be distributed among all the members of the cooperative society as per the law, as per the norms which is mentioned under the Cooperative Societies Act. Next comes, it is bonded by the government rules. Now when any organization, when it is registered under the act or when it is registered under government, obviously government will have all kinds of interference in legal work. So here the cooperative society has been tied or been bonded with rules and regulations which government will ask the cooperative society to get it done, because it is registered under the Cooperative Societies Act. Next comes the surplus. Already we have discussed the profit which is generated in a cooperative society has to be distributed among all the members according to their capital contribution. Okay, so this were the 7 features of cooperative society which defines what cooperative society is. Minimum number of members required in cooperative society is 10 and maximum no limit. Now let us move towards the advantages of cooperative society. Now when we talk about the advantages of cooperative society, here easy formation. Now the cooperative society can be easily formed because there are no more formalities as compared to the companies. No more formalities are required, and 10 adult persons, when they voluntarily come together and they form an association and they want to form a cooperative society, they will go and register their cooperative society under the Cooperative Societies Act. And once all these legal formalities are done, so cooperative society can be easily formed. So there is no lengthy procedure for it. Next advantage, what a limited liability. Already we have discussed each and every member of a cooperative society has a limited liability. So the extent is limited. Their personal property is not in danger. So this is the advantage for all the members. Next comes perpetual existence. So perpetual existence means long life or continuous existence. So cooperative society, when it gets a separate legal entity, legal entity from the government after registration, and it is not at all affected by the death or incoming or outgoing of the members. So death, insolvency, retirement, lunacy, anything will not affect the company if member death or whatever. So it shows that the cooperative society will have a long life, continuous life and perpetual existence. So this is the advantage that you, when you become a member of such kind of organization that is a long existence, so you definitely you will have a benefit from it. Next comes social service. Here the cooperative society is working for self-help, mutual help. So their principle over here, one principle which we already studied, that is one man, one vote. The second principle on which cooperative society is working, that is one each for all and all for each. That means each person is working for all and all are working for each person. So that is mutual help. So here they are also working with a social service or with a welfare or a better living of each and every person. So this is also advantage if you join any of the cooperative society. Next comes open membership, that is similar to the voluntary association. So cooperative society is open irrespective of any caste, color, creed or economic status. So there is no limit on the maximum number. Minimum number should be 10. So this is also an advantage. Next comes tax benefit. Now here, when cooperative society is registered in the Cooperative Societies Act under the government rule, government will provide them exemption from the income tax and also provide surpluses and its earning up to a certain limit. So they get benefit of tax because they are working for the welfare and they are working for each other. So they have a service motive. They have something to do for the society and to help one another. So beside this, government does an exemption and also provides them exempt them from the stamp duty fees and from the registration fees. So government is giving some kind of benefit to the cooperative society. Next comes state assistance. So similarly, government has adopted cooperativeness and effective instruments of socio-economical changes. Here what happens, the government offers a number of grants, number of loans or some financial assistance or help to the different cooperative societies. So more cooperative society, so the society will be developed because they are helping one another. The area will be developed, people will have a good standard of living. Okay, so this is the reason, to make them more effectively working, government also provide them not only exemption from the tax, they also grant them various schemes for the running this cooperative society. Democratic management is also an advantage here. You already know the democratic means all of them are voting and electing a managing committee which is elected by all the members. So what is the basic principle? It's highlighted here: one member, one vote. Okay, irrespective of the numbers of shares whatever we are holding. Suppose I have 100 share and my friend have 50 shares, so it's not like I can vote 100 times and she can vote 50 times. One man, one vote. So the proxy is not even allowed. The proxy means, suppose if I am not able to go and vote, so I will send someone else on my behalf. That is not allowed. So management is a cooperative and is a democratic management. So this is what we have learned today about cooperative society, features and advantages. Keep learning, be safe. Thank you so much.